After adding D, the picture will be like this. So I have already covered Y, C, Z, D. Now the W. Next is W. So W is greater than B but less than X. So W will come into this particular node. So what will be the picture? If I add it into this particular node, your picture will be like this. B. You can give one comma here. It will be better. So in this particular node, it becomes C, D, W because W is greater than this. And in this side, Y, comma, Z. You can give better. You add one comma here to separate two characters. Okay. Now see, now when I add W into this particular node, now this particular node becomes overflow. This becomes overflow. So what we have to do? Again, we have to choose the median. So this is the median and median will be added into this particular node. Okay. It becomes the parent. So if I do this, then your picture will be like this. If I do this particular thing, then my picture becomes like this. B, D, X, and this side A. In between BD comes the C. In between DX comes the W, and here the Y and Z. But see, now this particular node is overflow. So split, you should write what is the median you have chosen and you are performing splitting here. Again for this, again we have to write split median. So here median is D. Based on D you have to split. So D becomes the father of this two. So your new picture become like this. D, this side B, this side X, this side A, and this side C, this side W, this side Y, comma Z. Okay, so in this way we have to step by step add, and this way if there is any overflow case you have to split. When we will decide that this is overflow, whenever we have already decided at the first step, we have already written that maximum key value is 3. If your key value becomes more than 3, you have to say this is overflow. And how to solve the overflow? You have to split your node. The median becomes the father of the other two or other elements or other key values, and this splitting is done in this particular format so that your leaf nodes are always at the same level. So this is called B tree. This B tree creation is very important. This type of tree can come in your exam. Some sort of statements will be given, elements will be given, and then some picture will be given. Then you have to decide which one is the perfect or exact picture of this. Now see, remember in this type of tree, the searching time, the means it based on the order of the tree. So searching time is, remember, order of log n base m, where n is number of nodes, n is number of nodes, and m is the order. And order, we already know, order means maximum number of children. Okay, so this is the time complexity for any node. If you want to delete, if you want to insert any node, if you want to search any node, for all the cases the time complexity is order of log n base m, where m is the order of the tree. If your order is odd number, then it is very easy to decide the median element. If your m is not odd, or if your order is even, then you have to choose the value like this: x plus 1, ceiling of x plus 1 by 2. So this will give you the position of the median value. Okay, median value. So this is all about uh, B tree. If you have any query regarding this B tree, you can ask me. You just I have not covered the whole tree. You just draw this B tree for the same sequence that we have used in our AVL tree for order 3 as well as for order 4. So, or you can try order 5 also. So I hope the idea of the B tree is clear, how to create a B tree from its data. Now see, there is one difficult thing in case of B tree deletion. Now before going to B tree deletion, we have to understand how to delete any node. We have seen how to create. Create means, so we have seen BST, AVL, and then now the B tree creation. Now remember, creation is another term. You can say we have inserted new elements. So this is nothing, creation is nothing but insertion. So we are inserting. Now what happened if we want to delete any particular element? It means now we will try to understand the deletion operation, whether it is from deletion from a search tree. Okay, so this is very interesting, how to delete from a search tree. Now first we will generalize it with the binary search tree. If we are understand how to search and delete a particular element from binary search tree, the same concept will be used for other search tree also. Okay, so how to delete some node, some data. So how to delete some data from a BST. Okay. Now see, if this is a binary search tree, I have created a binary search tree like this. So, and suppose I am going to search this particular element X in this search tree, then what is my logic? The logic is I have to compare each and every element of this tree, and then finally if I found the element, suppose I found the element in this particular node, then I have to delete this particular node. Okay, now see, what is the problem in case of binary search tree? If we delete this particular node, if we delete, now suppose I am deleting this particular node, then what is happening? One node is separated, this particular node is now separated from the tree. So that is the difficulty in case of deletion of a particular. Suppose I have chosen one node to delete x, value x, and I found the element in this particular node. Means my root element is my search element. Now I have to delete. Now if I delete this particular node, then see, your tree will be gone. So this is the difficulty if I want to delete any node from a binary search tree. Okay, so now see how to delete a node from a particular binary search tree. And remember, there will be three different cases. You will see three different cases, or you will face three different cases. Case number one, the node to be deleted is the leaf node. This is one case. You are going to delete a node, and if you are going to delete a particular element, and you search the tree, and finally you found that the node is at the leaf node. Okay, so the picture will be like this. Suppose I have a tree and I'm drawing dotted lines. So suppose this is the father, and the next one, this is the node. So this is the node to be deleted. Suppose the value is 5, and suppose this one is 10. Okay, so after all your searching, you are stopped into this position. correct? You are now stopped into this position. Now I have to delete this node. Now suppose your tree is generated with a linked list. We have already discussed which one is the best way of representation of any binary tree. If it is full or complete, if it is full or complete, then better choice is array, because there will be no wastage. Otherwise you have to create a linked list generation or linked list creation. So if it is a linked list creation, then its actual picture will be like this. This is one link from its parent. So this is one node. Okay, the left child having this one, and since this is the leaf node, this is having no children. So this is your actual picture. This is your actual picture. There is 10 and there is the 5. So this is your actual picture. And now after all your searching, you found your pointer is stuck into this position, that this is my search element. Clear? Now what you have to do, you have to make this particular pointer, this particular left child pointer, you have to make this one null. You have to make this one null. Okay, so this is for case number 1. The node to be deleted is the leaf node. What you have to do? So when we are searching a particular data in a binary search tree, remember we have to use two pointers. We have to use two pointers. Why two pointers? For any searching. And see, the interesting thing, the searching is very important. If you are going to insert, if you are going to perform the insertion operation, then searching is very important. If you are going to deletion operation, then again searching is important. Why? For insertion operation, what you will search? You will search who will be the father, who will be the father, because based on that you have to add the element. When you are deleting, again see, when I am deleting this particular node, this is the father of that particular node. So again, in case of deletion, we required who is the father. This is very important. So when you are searching, you require two pointers. One pointer for pointing father, another pointer to pointing the data, the search element. Now see, if you are going to perform insertion, if you are searching for a particular element and if you found the element, data found, it means no insertion. I hope it is clear. And in case of deletion, if you are failed, means failure, then no deletion. I hope it is clear. In case of insertion, you are going to search a particular element. Why? To means who will be the father, and based on that father element you have to add it, either left child or right child. Okay, now see, if in case of insertion you found the data which one you want to insert, it means it is a duplicate element, so you cannot insert, because search tree don't allow duplicate element. Now in case of deletion, what you are doing, you are going to delete a particular value, particular data. If you fail to found the data, it means the data is not present, then there will be no deletion. Okay, so one pointer is to point the father and one pointer is to point the search data. So you get two pointers. Suppose we say this pointer as a current pointer and this pointer as a father pointer. Then see how your father pointer and current pointer will move in a binary search tree. Suppose this is a binary search tree. Suppose this is a binary search tree. Suppose this is, say, the value of this node is say 10 this one 5, this one say 30, this one is 20, this one is 40, this one is say 40, sorry, 35. Okay, so this is a binary search tree. Now suppose in this particular search tree I want to insert a new element. Say the new element is 37. Sorry, say yeah, 37. The new element is 37. Okay, so what I will do, I will start my searching from this particular node. This is my current pointer and my father pointer now is null. Father pointer is null and current pointer is now initialized at the root. Okay, then I will compare the data, current data, C arrow dt with the search element x. If my search element is greater than, see, if my search element here x is greater than current data, yes, this is satisfying. Then what I will do, I will set my father into current node. Father will come into this position and current will move into right hand side. Current will move into current arrow RC. Okay, if this is not happening, else means your data, suppose your data is 7, not 37, it is 7, then it is x is smaller than current data. So what you will do, father will come into current position and current will move into current arrow LC, left child, it will move into left child. So now C is no more in this position, C will come into this position. So you have to repeat this thing will be repeated. So again, current arrow data, is it less than x? Yes, current arrow data is now 30, my x is 37. So my father will come into this position and current will move into this position, right hand child, because greater than. Again, I will compare current data 40, my x element is 37. So in this case, it is satisfying else. So what happened? Father will come into this position, current will move into left child, so now current in this position. Okay, now again I will compare current data is my is 35, I am searching x. So what will happen, father will come into this position, okay, and current will move into left hand child. It means now current becomes null because this is the leaf node, this left right both side is null. So current becomes null. So I will stop. Now see where I stop. I stop the father node. 37 will be added either in the left child or right child of this particular father node. So ultimately what I have found, I have found who will be the father of this particular node. Logic clear. Similarly, suppose instead of 37, if I am inserting 35, what will happen? 3 C will stuck into this particular position. So how to repeat this particular thing? How to repeat this particular thing? You have to write a loop while C arrow dt not equal to x. Okay, this is one condition, and another condition is until C becomes null. See, in this way, by moving left right one time, C becomes null. So you have to write this two condition. If C stop due to this, C arrow data become X and you are performing insertion, no insertion. In case of deletion, if C stop due to C arrow data become X, then you can delete. So this two condition is very important for repetition. Okay, so finally, what is my goal? I have to find the who is the father. Okay, now see, after doing all this thing for case number 1, what is the picture? The picture is this is the current node and this is the father node. Okay, now what I have to do, make the father pointer which is pointing to C null. It means after stopping, my search algorithm will stop, C will stop into this position, F will stop into this position. Then what I have to do, I will search if father arrow left child equal to C, then I will make this one null. Logic clear? I have to make this one null. Else means father arrow LC is equal to father arrow RC is equal to C. Then what we have to do, F arrow RC becomes null. We have no idea that in which side the means picture, one picture can be like this or another picture also. This is also valid. Suppose not 5, suppose there is 15. This is also valid. So here this is the node to be deleted. This is the father node and this is the current position, the node to be deleted. So the node to be deleted is a leaf node. So in this case, the father's right child is equal to C. Logic clear? So based on that, you have to make it null and then you have to free the C. So this is case number 1. Okay. So again, I have told so many things. First, you have to search. So case number 1 is the node to be deleted is a leaf node, or you can say having no children. Okay, যে নোটটাকে আমি ডিলিট করব তার কোনো চিলড্রেন নেই, এটা বোঝাতে চাইছি। সো it means it is a leaf node. তাহলে আমি কি করব, the father pointer pointing to that node becomes null. So this is the logic of case 1. Now case 2. What is the case 2? Case 2 is the node to be deleted is having one child. Now see, this is a different picture. যে নোটটাকে আমি ডিলিট করব তার একটা চাইল্ড রয়েছে, মানে what is the possible pictures? The possible picture is like this. This is the rest of the tree. The possible picture is like this. This is the node to be deleted. This is one picture. This is another picture. This is another picture. This is another picture. This double circle is the node to be deleted. Suppose you can assume any value. Suppose the values is, this one is say 10, this one 7, this one 5. For this, suppose this is 10, this is say 7, this is say 8. Okay, for this, suppose this is 10, this is 15, this is 20. For this, suppose this is 10, this is say 15, this is say 12. So in this are the 4 different possible picture where the node to be deleted having one child. This is the one child. This is the node to be deleted. Then where my pointers will be stopped, my pointer will be stopped. C will stop into this position and my F will stop into this position. Okay, now see what we have to do. We have to link this two. We have to link this two. If we delete this one, then you have to link this two. This linking is very difficult. This linking, creating this link is very difficult because there are 4 different cases. We don't have any idea which case will satisfy. So what is the solution? The solution is like this. What you will do, copy the data of this node into this node. Copy the data of this node into this node, as well as the address. If you do this, then what will happen? If you copy this thing, this whole thing into this, then this becomes 5 and automatically this one will be deleted. See, if I copy this into this particular node 5, so there is, if there is nothing in this position, then this will be nothing, so automatically this link will be created. So what you have to do, don't go for deletion or copy the, or for like the previous case, point the father node pointing to this, don't go for that. Just copy the data as well as addresses of the children or of the child to the node to be deleted. Okay, then delete the extra node using case 1. See, if we copy the whole thing here, this node deletion now becomes very easy because it is a single node having no children, so you can easily delete it. So this is case number 2. So case number 1, node to be deleted is a leaf node, no children. Case number 2, node to be deleted having one child. Now the last one is case 3. Case 3, the node to be deleted having 2 children. So this is the extreme case. This is the extreme case. Okay. Suppose this is the node to be deleted. I mean, this one having 2 children. You can have 2 children means it can be any picture. After this, it can be any picture. We have no idea. Okay. So what is the solution? The solution is, now see, if we delete this particular node, the structure will be broken. So what you have to do again, you have to replace this. Same concept. The concept like case 2, we have to replace this. Now, which one will replace? That is very important. Suppose this is one binary search tree, and suppose this one having say value say 10, this one 5, this one say 30, this one say 25, this one say 20, this one say 40. Suppose this is your node structure and this is the node to be deleted. This node you have to delete. Suppose this is the root node. Okay, you have to delete. Then you have to replace this particular data with some other value. Which one will replace this one? Now see, you can replace this either the minimum from right subtree or the maximum from the left subtree. I hope it is clear. If we replace this data, so if we replace this data, the node to be deleted, with either minimum from the right subtree, so this is the node to be deleted, this is its right subtree, and this is, suppose in this side, suppose there are more nodes like this. This is say suppose this side there is one element, so this is suppose 7, this is suppose 3. Okay, so this is what? This is left subtree. Either the minimum from the right subtree, minimum from the right subtree means this one. Now see, if we replace this 10, if we replace this 10 by 20, then still it is binary search tree. Am I clear? So minimum, why we are choosing minimum? Because in right hand subtree all the datas are greater than this particular root element. So if I choose minimum from this right subtree and replace that particular node, then it will be still a binary search tree. That's why we are choosing minimum from the right subtree or maximum, because in this side, in left hand side, all are smaller than root. So which element I should put in this position? The maximum one. So that's why maximum means if I replace this by 7. Now see, after replacing this 10 either using this or using this, then what we have to do? We have to delete this particular node or this particular node. We have to delete this node using case 1 or case 2. Okay, so replace either the minimum from the right subtree or the maximum from the left subtree, and then delete that mean or max using case 1 or 2. Why case 2 can come? Suppose there is picture, the picture is still, there is another node. There is still another node. Suppose this is say 22. So which one is minimum? 22 is not the minimum. This one is the minimum. So I will replace this particular node with this value, replace the data with either the minimum from the right subtree or the, and then delete this. Now when I going to delete this, it will satisfy case number 2 because this node having one child. Okay. Now in this case, suppose I am replacing 20 by 7. Maximum from the left subtree. Then when I am going to delete this node, I will follow case number 1. So these are the 3 different cases that will be followed in each and every search tree. These are the 3 cases. So when you are going to delete something from a binary search tree, first you have to perform the searching operation. This is a searching operation. First you have to check whether your searching is possible or not. If you are going to perform insertion, then you have to stop when C equal to null, means element not found. When C will become null, element not found, then it will stop. So in case of insertion, if C is equal to null, if C is satisfying this, then you say you can insert. And when you are performing deletion, then C not equal to null, which is automatically means C arrow dt equal to x. You have stopped due to this. If you stop due to this, it means C is not equal to null. If you stop due to this, it means C equal to null. So if C equal to null, you stop and you are doing insertion operation, then okay, you can. And if you are doing deletion operation and you stop due to C equal to null, it means element not found, you cannot delete. So in case of deletion, you have to stop due to C not equal to null, means C arrow dt equal to x. You found the element, now you can delete. So first you have to perform the searching. This is a must for insertion or deletion. Then, and what is the purpose of this searching? The purpose of this searching is to find the father of the node. If you are going to perform insertion, then who is the father where you will insert? When you are going to delete, then again you required father. We have already seen why we required father, because we have to change the pointer of the father. That's why we required father. Okay, so this is all about the tree data structure. So this is the end of tree data structure.